Cavalier faithful, you know why we're here. New uniforms for our Cleveland Cavaliers. Justin's already rocking the logo on the hat, looking good. Logan's got the Hurley hat on. We're going to work through it. We're going to be okay. We have a fun, shorter episode today. If you guys have not seen, the Cleveland Cavaliers have released their uniforms for the 2022-2023 season. We have black, we have red, we have white. We're going to start with Justin. His idea, we're going to do one word for each of them, and then we're going to go back and explain. Justin, start us off here with these black uniforms.
Horrid. Just
That's it.
I can't look at the front. I wish I could just look at the back and imagine a different front for this.
I agree. Now that I've looked at the back more, I agree with you. I'm gonna say just bad. They're just bad.
Logan? I think I'm gonna go intimidating. Like I don't know. A black jersey to me always like on the court looks a little bit more like you look a little more badass to me. I agree with Justin though. I mean, obviously the Big C is kind of tired at this point, but we all know what color we were wearing. We won the championship, so I'll leave it at that.
I personally thought that black should have been retired after that. We should never wear it again. No, and here's the thing: the block C is fine, but just get the number off of the front.
Yeah, maybe that would do it for me. But don't you have to have a number in the front? Like
I guess you might. But we've tried it. We've tried the stack. We've tried like the logo number stack. That hasn't worked. This is a off center stack. Hasn't worked. Yeah. But we started with that one. Start off slow. Now we're gonna go to the red, and they put it up or the wine. Excuse me, and they put it up against a wine background. Don't know why they did that. I'm gonna start with the word improvement. And I'll get back to that later. Justin?
I'm going to say pretty.
Okay. Logan, anything else? Do you not like these?
Practice. That's why?
What comes to my head. Tell us why.
Because it looks like a freaking practice jersey.
The shorts are not great.
I you know what? This gold though looks so much better that it honestly saves it. The gold saves this jersey from really falling for me.
Okay.
I'll get into it later of why I think what I do about these jerseys. I just think this one could have really used a touch more gold on the sleeves and the collar.
Okay, more accent gold. Now that you say that, I do agree. The wine, like the waistband, there's no gold there, and even like by the shoulders, everything. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I like that. Now I think clearly the fan favorite. It actually has the most contrast. I hope that this doesn't look bad with it on, because now that I'm looking at it on full screen, not at mobile, there is a difference in between like the white, and it looks like there's a little more contrast, but these ones are beautiful. That's my word for these ones.
Clean. So clean.
Clean.
I'll say concise.
Okay.
It's to the point. The new logo is gorgeous. That's going to look good on anything. You could put that, on a turd and it look good. Like that. It's just a really, really nice looking logo.
So are we in agreement that these are the best ones? Would you buy one of these?
Yeah, 1,000%. I'm debating on like if I'm going to get another DG or Ochai jersey.
Okay. So here's the thing. I think that now that I'm looking at these, I think the city uniforms, I'm so glad I got a city, because are we going to have new cities this year?
Yeah, we're going to have new cities. Every year you get a new city. Okay. So like, I think the thing with this, and like, so I think now like that we've seen all three of them, my thoughts on it and what I think from what I saw on Twitter is like, if you really like them, you're like me and you're like, they're simple, they're subtle, and they're to the point. And I think that for all three of them, for the most part, I think the black ones, they might grow on me. I've talked to different people, and they say they actually think like the black is their favorite, which is interesting. But I do like that all three of them are different. They're not just copy and paste. And now, what I told Logan before we started, I'd copy and paste the white jersey onto the black jersey. If you had this logo on there as the Cavs front logo, it would be perfect. But they're all different. One says Cavs, one says Cleveland, one has the C.
That's true.
Which, if you go back and you look at our old jerseys, obviously the black ones are just very similar to the old black ones, except I think these are 10 times better. Even though I don't like these ones, they're better than the last black jerseys we had. And then the jerseys last year were just, one was white and one was the red, and they looked awful. I like that there's a little bit different, just a little bit different from one another.
That's why I said this was an improvement, because these are better than our wines last year. But that wasn't too hard to do, you know?
Yep.
Here's my issue with the white jerseys. We had this whole bring in gold back. Where the hell's the gold? I mean, like, why couldn't we at least outline the lettering and the numerals in gold? Why couldn't we have, again, the accents around the shoulders, or even I don't even care if it's an all white jersey. I would have liked, though, even the waistline to maybe be gold and wine and gold. I was really confused. Where's the gold?
That's the one thing they kept consistent on all the jerseys, is that the pants are all black, or all red, or all white. They just kept those consistent, and that's it. Like, outside of the similarities from the tops, the bottoms are the same all the way through.
I think you could argue they're missing a little detail, and they're just not very complex, which is fine. If that's what you're going for, keep them all that way, which they did. I respect that. But you just missed, I think you missed an opportunity, specifically with this logo that's on the white, to put that on a blue, on a navy, and the orange. This logo on the orange would have looked unreal, I think.
Yeah. It's tough to think about, like, what they might do with the city jerseys. Like, my thing is, like, if you go and you look at the Utah Jazz's new jerseys, those are the worst jerseys in the league. However, people in Utah who might like them would potentially make the same argument I'm making about they're subtle and they're simple, but their color scheme is awful, which is the biggest problem there. But I think the NBA as a whole is moving towards this, like, they're trying to get away from doing anything too extravagant with, like, the actual branding of the jerseys, because they're getting the Cliffs and they're getting the branding of, sponsors and everything. So we might be moving towards that. But I posted a question to one of my friend groups, is like, hey, realistically, like, these jerseys aren't bad in my mind. If you have the opinion they look like practice jerseys, okay, that's fine. But realistically, in the NBA, are there 5 teams that you can list off the top of your head that you love their home, away, and whatever third jersey they might wear consistently?
No, especially especially the cities. The cities are
Miami,
just so tough.
Maybe.
I see. That's a good point, though. That's fair enough. As far as landscape of the NBA, they're not bad. They're simple, but they're not bad. And I gave them credit.
Improvement from last year, from the last couple of seasons.
I would agree, and I was giving credit to them on Twitter, but now I got it. Like I said, I got it up on the 24-inch monitor. I wish they just would have put why is the Cliffs like in a square? It's like it looks like it's in a box. Is that how all of them are? That might be how the league might have them do it that way. I thought they did a better job with the Cliffs, which if that's all they could do, that's fine. But like this one is really apparent that there's like a white outline there. And then this one, like, it looks like it's a different piece of fabric put onto it. So
it doesn't look like they get all put into like a square. I'm looking at the very ugly Utah Jazz jerseys, and like they're like a weird slanted one though. The brand or the sponsorship logos are always gonna, I think, suck. I don't know.
For sure.
Here's my overall thoughts on these jerseys. Okay, I asked for subtle and simple. I got that. I got it, and then some. I think the way I would describe these jerseys. You know that movie Elvis that's out right now?
Yeah.
I was looking so forward to that movie. I mean, beyond excited, just like I was with these Cavs jerseys. And I walked out of that movie thinking I missed a little bit. I didn't get quite enough. There was potential for this to be better. But the thing is about that Elvis movie, Austin Butler was awesome. He was incredible. I couldn't, keep my eyes off of him in his rendition of Elvis. I think these players, when they put these jerseys on, when they get between the 4 lines and on the court, they're going to look better.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure LeBron James was even quoted in saying we had those disgusting gray uniforms back in 2018. He said they always look better on the court. Those ones, maybe not. But I think I got to give these a fair shot. Right now I'm just kind of looking at them and thinking a little bit to be desired, sure, much like the Elvis movie. But the players are the ones that make the jerseys. When you see them, when you look at a jersey, like honestly, when you look at a jersey just hung up, like a LeBron James jersey,
it's true.
It doesn't really have the same, love and feel that it does when it's around him. So I think we give these a fair shot. They'll throw them on when we start the season, and they're clean, they're concise. That's all I can ask for, and they sure as hell are better than the jerseys before.
I think that's facts. These are all preliminary talking points, arguments, and we're just gonna have to wait to see them on. See them tucked in, actually on people. Hopefully, you get the correct fit, and obviously, a lot of uniforms is what the individual player wants to do. Wear an undershirt, shooting sleeve, whatever it might be. Everyone has their own different style. One more thing before we finish it off here. So, who's buying what? Are we buying any of these? Are we getting I would say probably a Garland in the white. It would be my go-to.
Yeah, so I'm already on like the boat of the white one, and I'm thinking I'm going Ochai, but I'm gonna wait till I told you guys I was gonna buy an Ochai if he started the season, but I will go back to Jeff's point. I am very glad that I got the red jersey, the city jerseys.
Me too.
Because I don't think I would buy. They would probably be the second one, but as of right now, I'm not a huge wearer of jerseys all the time.
Right.
So
I might stop wearing that one. A Mobley rookie city jersey. If he's a Hall of Famer, that's going to be a decent collectible. That's what I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
I'm getting a Mobley black and a white Garland. I think it's probably the way I'd go. If I'm
Ochai,
feeling crazy enough, I'll get a wine, but I don't know. Still back and forth.
I know.
The gold helps it so much. It really does. I just think it's missing something.
Logan doesn't like the wine. I don't like the black. Justin likes them. So there's your three right there. If Ochai's starting, how about this? Think about it, Justin. When we'll revisit, we'll get a wheel and we'll put red, or we'll put wine, black, and white, and we'll spin it. We'll spin it for a video.
I like this idea.
Absolutely. Yes. I'll sign up for that.
Okay.
I'll sign up for that.
Maybe I'll throw my head in there for Garland too. If I get the black, I get the black. It's whatever. Yeah. Listen up, subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below. Most importantly, we do these videos because we want to hear what you guys have to say. Do you hate them? Do you love them? What's your favorite? Say it, wine, white, black. Rank them down below. And make sure you check out our other videos. For Justin, for Logan, it's been me, Jeffrey. It's the Cavs Encapsulated crew in the offseason. Going to keep chugging along. More content on the way. Cavs faithful. We really do appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys in the next one.